England and Wales, all-seater stadiums are a requirement for all Premier League clubs and any team that's been in the Championship for more than 3 seasons. Yet every week, thousands and thousands of supporters stand in front of their seats. And we at Copenhagen believe those supporters deserve their own safe standing area. Someone who agrees and has worked tirelessly to introduce us to the UK is John Darch. John runs the Safe Standing Roadshow, and we caught up with him and the supporters liaison officer at the home of Hannover 96, one of the many Bundesliga clubs to have a safe standing area.
Where we're standing at the moment is at the home end of Hannover 96. Behind me you can see row after row after row of blue rail seats. In this home end here they've got 3,000 rail seats. For a Bundesliga match they accommodate 5,700 standing fans. You can't fall forward, you can't get pushed from behind. UEFA regulations say that Europa League games and Champions League matches have to be played in all-seater stadia. So a groundsman goes around with a special key and lowers the seat. Hannover fans watch the match, go home, ground staff come round, lock the seats back up so that for the next Bundesliga match the seats are out of the way.
Stehplätze haben Tradition. Fußball sind Stehplätze. In den Stehplätzen ist Stimmung, in den Stehplätzen wird gesungen, in den Stehplätzen ist es unkompliziert. Wir haben einen Haufen Fanclubs, alle Fans, die hier stehen, die singen gemeinsam, die schwenken ihre Fahnen, hängen ihre Banner auf.
At the moment we know that at every ground in the Premier League there's an area where as a home fan if you want to stand you can do so and it'll be tolerated. But wouldn't it be better that if those fans who are the catalyst for the atmosphere were not just tolerated but embraced?
Plätze sind Fußball und gehören zum Fußball einfach dazu. Und wenn ich frei habe, dann kann ich schreien, dann kann ich brüllen und kann meine Mannschaft nach vorne treiben. Also ich kann mir ein Stadion ohne Stehplatz, nein, es ist nicht Fußball.
I mean, the Football League asked their clubs a couple of years back, should we go as the Football League executive to the government and ask for trials of safe standing? 75% of the Football League clubs said yes, please go and have the discussion, please go and try and make it happen. The Premier League, unfortunately, as a league, have never surveyed their clubs in that way. I wish they would.
Das stimmt mich traurig, weil England ist das Mutterland des Fußballs. Und England braucht Emotionen, also gerade der englische Fußball braucht auch diese Fans.
Standing did not cause Hillsborough. What caused Hillsborough was the same thing that caused 700 or more people to lose their lives a few weeks ago at Mecca, the Hajj. The poor management of a moving crowd. If people who are moving towards a venue, an event, are not managed well, bad things can happen. And what better way to honour the 96 than to make sure that those fans who'd like to stand can do so in areas that are fit for purpose.
Sie haben hervorragende Fans, sie haben sangeskräftige Fans, dafür ist England bekannt. Dieses Singen, gemeinschaftliche Singen.
Take West Ham. David Gold says over and over and over again, I am totally in support of safe standing, but will West Ham United as a club say we support safe standing? For some reason, no. So come on, West Ham fans, get your club to come out as well, and that'll be one more in the Premier League.
Und England ohne Stehplätze ist halb England. Wenn wir das letzte Freundschaftsspiel gegen Sunderland, wo die Leute einfach dort oben stehen, sich freuen und sagen, das ist Fußball.
Celtic, after long discussions with Glasgow City Council, got the green light to restore rail seats and plan to do so next summer. Due to the reason why Celtic are bringing them in, it's because they have an ultras group, the Green Brigade. They don't always see eye to eye with them, but they also bring a lot of noise and colour to the stadium. And the club value that and appreciate that and wanted to give them an area that is fit for purpose. There are 2 channels that fans, I think, can go down to let it be known how much they support the idea. And that's their local MP and their club, particularly if they think that their club has not yet formally come out in favour.
Encouragingly, support for safe standing is growing in the political world too, where an avid campaigner is Andrew R.T. Davies, leader of the Welsh Conservatives. We caught up with Andrew and discussed this issue on a recent trip to Cardiff City Stadium.
We've been championing the cause of safe standing because we've looked at this issue in depth. We've obviously got two major football teams, and then there's two other league teams in Wales. And the stadiums, we're here at Cardiff City Stadium today, have changed dramatically from the Hillsborough disaster that was and the way the old stadiums used to be laid out. And we believe that it is now time to look at the way stadiums are laid out. The fan experience from our investigations, our inquiries, is showing that there is a tension within the stadiums between stewards and between fans who want to stand and aren't offered that opportunity, and therefore that tension needs to be addressed. You can't turn a blind eye to it. Ultimately, it is a fan-based spectator sport, and whilst there are huge TV contracts out there, it's vital that people come to live games and support their team in an atmosphere that they feel comfortable with. We did a major survey on it, and we had several thousand replies to that. We held a major launch of the report at Swansea City Stadium, Liberty, where many fans' organisations came on board. And of the 4 clubs that are league clubs here in Wales, all the fans support what we're trying to do here. The inquiry is ongoing at the moment into the tragedy, and I'm old enough to remember the horrific pictures that were coming out of Hillsborough that day. But we've moved on. The stadium experience, the football experience is completely different today. We have lobbied the Premier League, we have lobbied the leagues, the Football League in particular, we've met the Football League, and there does seem to be an element of agreement and support, albeit obviously with a clear understanding that all the safety protocols have to be adhered to. We've had a debate in the Assembly, a cross-party debate, where there was unanimous support for a pilot on safe standing, and frankly we believe it can happen and we want to make it happen, and as Welsh Conservatives we'll do all we can to roll up our sleeves and allow it to happen.
Thanks to my work with Copper 90, I've gotten to see firsthand just what fans of German clubs get to experience on their match day. And it's an absolute travesty that fans of UK football teams don't get to experience anything near. How can it be that 25,000 fans alone can stand on one terrace in Dortmund, yet not one team in the Premier League or Championship is even afforded a section for safe standing? Just think about the product that the Premier League sell to us. It's not just shots of the best players scoring goals, it's shots of fans celebrating in their tens of thousands. Imagine if those fans could also be bouncing and standing at one. Safe standing would enhance that experience. Imagine if fans from Southampton to Sunderland could experience the same atmospheres that fans at Borussia and Bayern enjoy. Regardless of whether Lewandowski was scoring 5 goals a game for them, they'd embrace it all the same because it would allow them to experience the best part of football, the atmosphere. At Copper 90, we understand that these restrictions were brought in due to a very sensitive issue. However, that was then and this is now, and football fan culture has changed with the times. At the heart of safe standing is safety. It's in the name. And if you look at what Celtic are doing next year or Cardiff are doing this year, it's simple. They're considering what the fans want, a better atmosphere, yet still making sure that it's not in a dangerous environment. As campaigning from fans, politicians and organised supporter groups only gets stronger, the momentum on this issue continues to gather and every bit of support helps. That's why we at Copper 90 plan to follow this issue and highlight it as it progresses. So make sure you subscribe to Copper 90 and leave your thoughts on the issue in the comments section and help us bring back safe standing and a better atmosphere to UK football.